The Walt Disney Company is one of the most recognizable names in global entertainment. Today, Disney is not just a film studio or a theme park operator. It is a massive media and entertainment conglomerate with brands reaching across movies, television, streaming, sports, publishing, merchandise, theater, resorts, and cruise lines. Its characters are known across generations, its films have shaped popular culture, and its parks have helped define the modern idea of immersive family entertainment. But Disney did not begin as an empire. It began as a small animation studio founded by two brothers in California, at a time when cartoons were short, experimental, and far from the center of Hollywood power. Disney was founded on October 16, 1923, by Walt Disney and his brother Roy Oliver Disney. The company was originally called Disney Brothers Cartoon Studio, and its early focus was animation. Walt brought creative ambition and a restless interest in storytelling and technology, while Roy helped manage the business side. That combination became one of Disney's defining strengths, imagination paired with commercial structure. Before adopting the name The Walt Disney Company in 1986, the business operated under earlier names including Walt Disney Studio and Walt Disney Productions. Each name reflected a different stage in the company's growth, from a workshop for cartoons to a producer of major entertainment across multiple formats. Disney's first major breakthrough came in 1928 with Steamboat Willie. The short film was not just another cartoon, it was a technical and cultural turning point. It used synchronized sound in a way that made animation feel more alive and more modern. Audiences were captivated by the rhythm, humor, and personality on screen. Most importantly, Steamboat Willie popularized Mickey Mouse, who quickly became Disney's mascot and one of the most famous fictional characters in the world. Mickey gave Disney something more valuable than a hit film. He gave the company a symbol, optimistic, instantly recognizable, and flexible enough to appear in cartoons, merchandise, television, parks, and corporate branding. The success of Mickey Mouse helped establish Disney as a leader in animation, but the company's broader impact came from treating animation as more than simple novelty entertainment. Disney pushed cartoons toward character, emotion, music, and polished production. This approach helped revolutionize the animation industry and gave the company a reputation for quality. By the early 1940s, Disney had become a successful studio with an identity built around innovation and family-friendly storytelling. The company also accumulated prestige. Over its history, Disney has won 135 Academy Awards, with 26 awarded to Walt Disney himself, a record that reflects how central Disney was to the development of animation as a respected art form and commercial force. In the 1950s, Disney began changing from an animation company into a diversified entertainment business. The studio expanded into live-action films, television, and theme parks. This was a crucial shift because it meant Disney characters and stories could exist beyond cinema screens. Television allowed the company to reach families inside their homes, building loyalty and promoting upcoming projects. Live-action films widened the creative portfolio. Theme parks turned Disney worlds into physical places people could visit. This diversification created a powerful feedback loop. Movies supported television, television promoted parks, parks sold merchandise, and merchandise kept characters visible long after a film left theaters. Theme parks became one of Disney's most important innovations. Disney Experiences, the company's division covering parks, resort hotels, and cruise lines, grew from the idea that entertainment could be immersive, carefully designed, and emotionally consistent from entrance to exit. Instead of being just amusement parks with rides, Disney parks presented lands, stories, characters, and controlled environments. This approach helped shape the modern theme park industry. The parks also made Disney less dependent on film releases alone. A popular movie might succeed for a season, but a beloved park attraction or resort destination could generate revenue and brand loyalty for decades. After Walt Disney's death in 1966, the company entered a more difficult period. Disney remained famous, but its profits, especially in animation, began to decline. Without Walt's creative leadership, the company struggled to maintain the same sense of bold direction. Animation, once Disney's defining strength, no longer had the same cultural dominance. This period showed that even the strongest entertainment brands can lose momentum if they fail to renew themselves creatively. Disney's challenge was not simply surviving, it was proving that the company could evolve beyond its founder while still protecting the emotional identity that made audiences trust the Disney name. A major turning point came in 1984, when shareholders backed Michael Eisner as CEO. Eisner led a reversal of the company's decline by expanding Disney's business and reinvigorating its creative output. International theme park expansion helped push the brand further around the world, but the most famous creative comeback was the Disney Renaissance. From 1989 to 1999, Disney Animation returned to cultural prominence with a series of highly successful animated films. This era reminded audiences that Disney could still produce music-driven, emotionally powerful stories that appealed to children and adults alike. It also restored animation as a central pillar of Disney's identity. In the 2000s, Disney entered another transformative phase under Bob Iger. Rather than relying only on internal creation, Disney expanded by acquiring some of the most valuable entertainment brands in the world. Pixar joined Disney in 2006, strengthening its animation future and connecting Disney with a studio known for emotional storytelling and technical excellence. Marvel Entertainment followed in 2009, giving Disney access to a massive superhero universe. Lucasfilm was acquired in 2012, bringing Star Wars and Indiana Jones into the company. In 2019, Disney acquired major assets from 21st Century Fox, expanding its library and studio power even further. These acquisitions reshaped Disney into a modern franchise powerhouse. Walt Disney Studios now includes Walt Disney Pictures, Walt Disney Animation Studios, Pixar, Marvel Studios, Lucasfilm, 20th Century Studios, 20th Century Animation, and Searchlight Pictures. This collection gives Disney enormous range, from family animation to superhero blockbusters, science fiction sagas, prestige films, and legacy Hollywood brands. It also gives the company control over characters and story worlds that can be used across movies, series, games, merchandise, theme park attractions, and streaming. In modern entertainment, owning intellectual property is one of the most powerful advantages a company can have, and Disney owns some of the most valuable in history. Disney's reach extends far beyond movie studios. Its major business units include the ABC television network and cable channels such as Disney Channel, ESPN, Freeform, FX, and National Geographic. These outlets allow Disney to serve many different audiences: children, families, sports fans, documentary viewers, and adult drama audiences. ESPN is especially important because sports remain one of the most valuable forms of live television. Disney also operates publishing, merchandising, music, and theater divisions. This structure turns Disney into an ecosystem. A story can begin as a film, become a television series, inspire songs and stage productions, generate toys and apparel, and eventually appear in a park or cruise experience. Streaming has become one of Disney's most important modern battlegrounds. The company operates direct-to-consumer services including Disney+, ESPN+, Hulu, and Hotstar. These platforms represent a major shift from traditional broadcasting and cable toward on-demand entertainment. Disney Plus gives the company a central home for many of its family, animation, Marvel, Star Wars, Pixar, and National Geographic titles. Hulu broadens its reach into more general entertainment, while ESPN Plus supports sports content. Hotstar expands Disney's presence in international streaming markets. For Disney, streaming is not just a distribution method. It is a way to build direct relationships with audiences and keep its vast library active. Leadership changes have continued to shape Disney's direction. Bob Chapek became head of the company in 2020 after Bob Iger's retirement, but Chapek was ousted in 2022 and Iger returned as CEO. According to the source timeline, Josh D'Amaro became CEO in 2026. These transitions reflect the pressure facing Disney in a rapidly changing industry. The company must balance creativity, technology, theme park investment, streaming competition, franchise management, and shareholder expectations. Disney has been publicly traded since 1940, trades on the New York Stock Exchange, and has been part of the Dow Jones Industrial Average since 1991, making it both a cultural institution and a major financial enterprise. More than a century after its founding, Disney remains one of the biggest and best-known companies in the world. It celebrated its 100th anniversary on October 16, 2023, a milestone that highlighted how far it had traveled from a small cartoon studio. Disney has been ranked among the world's major public companies, including 71st on the 2025 Forbes Global 2044th on the 2026 Fortune 500 list of the largest U.S. companies by revenue. Its lasting power comes from a rare combination: memorable characters, technological adaptation, brand discipline, and the ability to turn stories into entire worlds. Disney's history is ultimately the story of how entertainment became an ecosystem. If you found this helpful, please like this video and subscribe for more explainers.